Okay, so what I understand, see, I don't know, can I take my glasses off and I'm squinting. Get tired of wearing the glasses though. What I understand is that that President Putin of Russia had a business relationship with Trump and asked Donald Trump to become president. And that if there's any collusion going on, it would be to defend children from the mutilating networks that are worldwide. Because Russia has a reputation for taking much better care of their children. And while President Putin has executed people, it was for good reason and not for anything, not for sport. The way it is with these worldwide mutilating networks of that are trafficking innocents, and mostly youngsters, including babies, and are such things that I can't even repeat. Anyways, there, and anyhow, gosh, I can't see. All right, there we go. Now I can see. So that's what I understand, and that President Trump has 40, no, more than that now. It's like 50 something odd sealed indictments going on against the elite of this country who are running these pedivore child mutilating networks. And plans to round them up and throw them into the Guantanamo Bay prisons, which he has spent millions on to prepare for them. So this also will go on internationally. He's making plans to, collude with other countries to have some of the international enemies of humanity arrested for this worldwide cult of child mutilation. Anyways, so to make the list of what I know, I should have written it down first before I got on here. In our country, that would be, I'm going to list the areas. Washington, D.C., Los Angeles, Arizona, to name a few. Let's say there is China, Canada, let me see what else. There is, well, of course, there would be the Middle East. Middle East are rampant with this kind of stuff. That would be Rome, Italy. And, of course, they really are heading this major league child mutilation network, and are kidnapping children and, from Spain, from Ireland, and but the Irish are also guilty. And let's see who else. That would be, I can remember. Oh, Germany, because they got the Nazi. Well, I don't know if the Nazis have are still going running things over there, neo-Nazis, and they have largely escaped to Argentina. Let's see if I can remember where else. I'm going to put this on pause to see if I can remember some more of them. Almost left out. One of the lead offenders, sibling offenders, right along with the Vatican of Rome, is the royalties of the UK. So it isn't just the royalties, but also Parliament of the UK. So what it is that they are all in collusion to perform these networks of child mutilation, and it has something to do with implementing a new world order. Did I leave out Africa? The Africans, of course, they all do things like this. I mean, everything, all culture, good and bad, good, bad, and ugly, comes out of Africa. I mean, we all had our beginnings there. So yeah, yep, child mutilators. And so this child mutilation network goes back to ancient Egypt. And so President Putin is not happy with that. President Putin, not happy with that, and had asked Donald Trump to become president to help him, round up these creeps among the elite and, throw them into the prisons they are creating for the New World Order. They had planned to throw, all common citizens into FEMA camps and common citizens into congested, mega congested apartment buildings for mega cities, and they had basically prisons, and so there wouldn't be a whole lot of cross breezes going on, right? And more than likely, I don't know, just gas us all, right? Kill us all. Well, they were planning themselves to go, the elite planning to go underground. They have underground bunkers where they have these fantasy windows, just like in the movie Soylent Green is People, starring Charlton Heston. Soylent Green is People. It's all coming true. These fantasy windows to look out at any scene you want to pretend you're seeing, and they're living in these underground bunkers that are advanced city-like fantasy living, or with every luxury or life adventure kind of available to them in some artificial sense, while the Illuminati create bad weather, extreme weather for us here above, or round us up and put us in these congested prisons, and to do who knows what to us, probably gas us all. But what they want is just for the elite to survive, and they don't want people, man and woman, coming together to procreate. They want they believe this is what the Illuminati do, is that they they recreate their sexual identity to be like, well, like hermaphrodite or something, so that they compromise the sexual identity of both men and women, and they want to reproduce children artificially, or like through like to create hybrid children, um, and turn them into creatures that are only partially human and partially other types of species, and those creatures could not be happy. Partially human creatures could not be happy, as creatures. Um, Essentially, to create mind-controlled slaves. So they're like right now putting like aborted fetal tissue into all our food to turn us cannibal one bite at a time, and cannibalism isn't good for us. It creates kuru in our brains, which is like holes in our brains, and I think they hope to be able to eventually turn us a zombie so that they can control us. But that plan's not going to work. So a lot of them have kuru because they've been gluttonous in their bloodlust, and so I've seen a few cases of kuru, which is as a result of their extreme bloodlust. But yeah, they are. President Trump and President Putin are basically trying to round up these offenders among the elite and in Hollywood, in Washington D.C. I guess many many a CEO as well. So they're probably in New York. Anyways, and then there's well, anyhow, and Arizona was another one. But so that's here in the United States, but also this is going to continue internationally, and some of the people that are marked for this arrest would be the Vatican officials. I haven't heard anything about his marking the royals in the UK for arrest. And again, it looks like Trump is friendly with the Pope and friendly with Hillary and friendly with the Queen, but I'm pretty sure that he's marking some of those people just mentioned for arrest. And hopefully we don't blow up for him by going public on this. But he has himself, so we think it's okay to, for whatever reason, we think it's okay to talk about this. But that's what he's planning to do. He's going to round them up and throw them into Guantanamo Bay. So we're looking at hopefully a rather quiet war. I don't know if they're gonna. It's hard to imagine that Guantanamo Bay will be filled up with 45,000 prisoners cooperating with these arrests. That there wouldn't be any resistance, but is quite, from what I understand, there's quite a few people there already. I think that he's taken them out of Hollywood, rounding up the CEOs from Hollywood. Crazy people. And let me see. Oh, that even although I haven't heard him marking the royals or anybody in Parliament over in the UK for arrest, there's some type of an embargo between USA and Canada as of late. Pretty sure, or something that changed with the trade deal between them. There's some antagonism, and Canada comes under the UK for its government. So we shall see.